Today on the channel, it's a judgment-free zone with WWE Mattel Ultimate Edition, Damian Priest.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Damian Priest. But for all your Damian Priest Ultimate needs and a whole lot more, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And Damian Priest coming to us, not with his first figure, that's for sure, but his first Ultimate Edition figure. We're slowly completing the Judgment Day in Ultimate form. Very interesting, this one, though, tying in two of my favorite worlds together, as he is depicted in his Skeletor outfit, which is nice that Mattel can do this because of He-Man and the Masters Universe being an in-house brand over there, which leads us to, of course, the future with McFarlane. Yes, Todd, I know, stop bringing it up, but I have to. It's my job. I don't know it's my job, but I have to. McFarlane Toys losing the DC license, DC going over to Mattel. Now we could see some of these DC properties from Rey Mysterio and others get represented in action figure form. So it could be an interesting time here in the future. We'll have to stay tuned to that, but we'll stay tuned to this review and we'll do it like we always do on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Damian Priest rocking the Skeletor gear. I'm here for that. I love a little skeleton. I love a little Skeletor. There's old Damian Priest in the package. Big bubble window there, of course. Good for autographs. Nice paint pen on there if that is your thing. Ultimate Edition down low. There he is with a hood on. Oh, who's he hiding from? He's a part of a mass society there. He's got the robe on. Who knows? He could be in a cult for all we know. Damian Priest on the side. Then on the back, of course, you get the tail of the tape. You get the blurb. You get the glamour shot of the figure. Glamour shot of the man. Let's see what it says about one Damian Priest. Height 6'5" from New York, New York. Finisher that dreaded south of heaven like a young Kerry King out there. Possibly Tom Araya. Or even Jeff Hanneman. Who knows? Maybe Dave Lombardo. Paul Bostoff? And we could list all the Slayer members if we needed to. Career highlights, World Heavyweight Champion, Undisputed Tag Team Champion. All Arise, the Archer of Infamy and the Judgment Day were already the most dominant force in WWE before Money in the Bank 2023. Hinn and Finn Balor held the Undisputed Tag Team Championship when he climbed the ladder to become Senor Money in the Bank. How about that? How about that? And it does say Senor Money in the Bank on the side over here. And all rise for the Judgment Day over here. So we always get those little Easter eggs off to the side. And off to the side, see you later. Like a young Tyrone, I know him as Muggsy Bogues, of course. Shout out to Muggsy Bogues, of course. One of the giants of basketball. Maybe not, maybe not. Plastic Prison right there. All kinds of stuff going on in here, that is for sure, though. See you later, goodbye. Got a little of that. We got a big Money in the Bank briefcase. Easy for me to say, a big one right here that we're gonna dive into momentarily. There we go. Uh-oh. We're locked in, Todd. We're locked in. We're gonna get all these twist ties, clip ties out. I guess that's the good thing about McFarlane Toys, DC figures, DC fans. You're gonna be very accustomed to all these twist ties we're getting over here at Mattel. Because you've been getting them from McFarlane, so you know the score by now. Oh my gosh, lost an arm on the way out as well. Hard times for old Damian Priest. See you later off to the side, a little shuffle action. Put that arm back in, how about? Of course, arms removable on a lot of these Ultimate Editions, as we do know. Looking interesting, but let's dive into it here. Let's start with these hand accessories. He's got the South of Heaven jazz hands. He's ready to do whatever it takes, of course. So we got two splayed out hands. Two fists of Damian Priest Fury. You got to have that, especially for the priest in the East, like a young Judas Priest, of course, back in the day. And then we dive into this Money in the Bank briefcase, a big briefcase here. Is this the biggest briefcase we've ever seen for Money in the Banks? We've seen some absurdly small ones over the years, like Carmella had one time. I mean, there's been a ton of them over the years. But this is a very big briefcase. This is him going on a trip on an airplane. He's packing for a week is what this one is. Purple and silver, Money in the Bank, Senior over the top on both sides. It does open up, so you can store some stuff in here. Maybe you could store his extra hands and stuff. That would always be a cool thing to do. Oh, yeah, I love that. I'm here for that. Anytime you can store everything on the figure, I like that. So you can store your extra hands in there if that is a thing you want to do. Definitely works for me. Then you do got the Skeletor outfit going on here, and this is interesting. It's got like tape around it. Ooh, I don't like that. I never like tape on the cape. I never like tape on this stuff. It always peels off some of the fabric. It's never easy to remove. Mattel, what are we doing? What are we doing with all this tape right here? Oh my gosh, it's in there deep too. It's in there deep. Oh, and I can see just the fibers coming off. Oh, I hate to see it. Hate to see it. And then the tape broke in place. What are we doing? Am I just going to spend the whole review here trying to get this tape off of here? I might have to. Might have to the way things are going. Oh, come on. Tape on the cape. This is a no-no. This is absurd. This is, dare I say, ridiculous. Yes, it's ridiculous is what this is. I can't even get it off. Can't even pull it off. I'm going to have to play with it later and get the rest of the tape off, but not a fan of that at all. But it is very cool, though, this robe, cape, hood hybrid right here. Very, very nice. I do like the soft goods, of course. Nice purple and black attack throughout. Got the spots throughout on the fabric, looking very nice. And then you got a very Skeletor over the top right here with the kind of cross going on in the chest. Got the jewel. Very, very cool. There's no doubt in my mind I will be displaying him with this on there. I'm going to have to do that. Just too cool not to do that, of course. And of course the head, the arms pop off, so it's a little easier to get him in here than maybe a typical Elite trying to get this onto. But very, very ornate, very cool, very Skeletor-like. Once again, you know I'm here for that, being a Masters of the Universe guy for sure. But now the rubber hits the road. The priest comes here in the ultimate form. And we got a very stoic head right off the bat here. Got the long braided hair down the front. You got the bun at the top there, hair down the bottom. A lot of hair going on with this Damian Priest. Got the facial hair going on, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, a mouth, playing all those human hits, of course. Now, second head we're going to grab here. Oh, he's screaming and yelling. This is probably the head I'm going to use. This is him getting fired up for the match. He's listening to some Slayer. He's raining in blood. Maybe he's listening to that cover of Inagata Davida Slayer did once upon a time. Who knows? But he is all fired off, showing up some teeth, got the tongue going on. Just a mad, angry Damian Priest. I like that one there. And then really all the colors of the facial rainbow right here. You got stoic, you got mad, and you got a happy face. So how do you want your Damian Priest? That's the way it is. Smiling, happy face right here, like a young, smiley, happy people, like a young REM back in the day. How about that? How about Michael Stipe and REM? Hated REM as a kid. They used to come on MTV. It was immediate channel change for me. Just not an REM guy. You like what you like, you don't what you don't. You know how that goes. But the heads are all pretty good. I like that we got the 3 different states of emotion. Sometimes we get heads that are too similar. All 3 of these are very different. I do love that. Now diving into the figure itself, of course, Damian Priest rocking those tattoos up and down the arms, tattoos all over the place, tattoos on the back, not messing around in the tattoo department. Got a singlet over the top. I do got a little paint scuffage right there. Your mileage may vary, as we always do say. Interesting wrappings around the waist. He does look maybe, I don't know, I was going to say, is he a hair skinny in the waist? Maybe just a hair skinny, I don't know. He's got some gauntlets there on the wrist, looking good. Looking like something from Judas Priest, not Damian Priest right there. All kinds of belt buckles going on here, all kinds of silver against there, the purple and silver attack looking interesting, down into the pants, all kinds of stuff. He's got some kind of like painted on glue here, much like a young Ghostbusters is what it reminds me of there. Silver, purple, and black attack shining through all the way down to the boots, of course. Looking very, very nice, though. Looking like Damian Priest. I'm not going to mistake this for anybody else. Now, arms removable, arms all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, playing the hits, hands back and forth, side to side, head removable, back and forth, side to side, hula hoop up top, plus traditional waist. Those big old Damian Priest splits if he needs to. Been doing those splits since his Ring of Honor days, his Punishment Martinez for sure. Leg does go up like that, give you the big boot if you need to. Smooth as butter on the knees. Unfortunately, pin joints on this, but man, articulation very smooth right here. Thigh cut, forgot to mention that. Boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. New ankle articulation there, looking good. So all in all, not a bad Damian Priest figure. Dare I say, could be his best figure ever. However, it should be his best figure ever. It's ultimate. It should be the premium Damian Priest, but a very nice one. Free-flowing joints, a lot of extra heads, hands. You got the briefcase, you got the beautiful robe, cape hybrid. A lot going for this Damian Priest right here. Definitely worth a pickup, but we've had others. And I talked about those small Money in the Bank briefcases. Look how small that is. Look how tiny that is. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. What are we doing there? So I guess if he's packing, he could bring multiples, but I did just recently unbox this main event one on the channel not too long ago. I really like this one as far as main events do go. Of course, we did get one way back when in the Elite line as well. So we've had a few Damian Priest. This is just a little bit of the Damian Priest. We got a lot more than just this, as we do know as well. And then speaking of Ultimate Judgment Day members, we got two different versions of Finn Balor recently. We got Rhea Ripley with the ring. We even got Dominic Mysterio. So can we get Carlito? Can we get JD? Can we get that? Liv Morgan's got to be a layup eventually. Raquel Rodriguez, can we get that one? I guess we'll see what ends up happening in the future there. And who knows? There's been a lot of talk. Are they going to add a member? I could see that happen as well. Maybe they kick out Dominic and Liv and Raquel. They go somewhere else and they grab a new member. Could happen once again. So we'll have to see what ends up happening with the Judgment Day. Obviously, we do know Rhea Ripley, long gone. Damian Priest, long gone. Off on their own roads. And Damian Priest went off to SmackDown to trade his wares over there. So we'll see how his career ends up. See where he ends up around WrestleMania time. Kind of feeling like him and Drew McIntyre might have a match. We'll see what happens there as well. But there it is, Drew McIntyre Ultimate Edition. What's your guys' thoughts? This one a pick up for you? Pass, long game, no game, not so sure game? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel. All the content it does bring. As you guys know, we're chasing 50,000 subscribers. Dangerously close. Once we get there, if we get there by the end of March, we'll give five giveaways on this very YouTube channel. So stay tuned to that as well. SirPaul64 on the X is where you're going to find me. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and of course on TikTok. So for Damian Priest in the former Judgment Day, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.